Let's go over two variable expressions. All right, so in this scenario, your teacher tells you that x equals 1/2 and that y equals 3/4 or 3/4. And you're asked, what is 4x? Well, just like the previous problems, we're just going to plug the x in they gave us. 4 multiplied by x. We're told that x is 1/2. And most of us, maybe you need a little review. Okay, so 4 times 1/2, what is 1/2 of 4? It's 2. What is the way to figure these out, if they're harder ones or you just can't see it for whatever reason? Well, doing this is the same as saying 4 over 1, which is equal to 4, and multiplying it by 1/2, 1 over 2. And we multiply the top across to get our top, it's 4. Multiply our bottom, 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Let me get my eraser over here. We'll do one more of these refreshers, and then we'll get into some two variable expressions. This time we're asked what is 4 times y. Whoops, still have an eraser. What is 4 times y? Again, we just plug y in instead of the x this time. 4 times 3/4. Or in other words, what is 3/4 of 4? And it's 3. And I'll do the long way again, quickly though. So this is the same thing as saying, 4 over 1 multiplied by 3 over 4. Now let's do the top. 4 times 3 is equal to 12. Now the bottom, 1 times 4 is equal to 4, and 12 divided by 4 is equal to 3. Let me get my eraser again. And back to my marker. Here's a harder one. 2x plus 4y. So 2, and plug in our variable x, which we're told is 1/2. So 2 multiplied by 1/2, and we're adding it to 4 multiplied by our variable y, which is 3/4. Now 2 times 1/2 is 1, and we have to add that to 4 times 3/4, which is 3. And we find out that our answer is 4. I'll get the eraser. This time we're told what is 10x plus 6 minus 8y. So here's a much more challenging one. All right, so 10 multiplied by our variable x, which is 1/2, plus 6 minus 8 multiplied by our variable y, which is 3/4. What is 10 times 1/2 or 1/2 of 10? It's 5. We're adding it to 6, and we have to subtract out whatever 8 times 3/4 is, or what is, 3/4 of 8, and it's 6. 5 plus 6 is 11. 11 minus 6 is taking us right back to 5 for our answer. All right, we have 2 more of these, except we're going to get different variables this time. All right, this time we're going to use a and b for our variables. This time we're told that a is equal to 10 and that b is equal to 1/2. And the problem, here's a decimal problem actually, and I think most people generally find these harder than the fraction ones. So 0.2 multiplied by a, 0.2 multiplied by a, plus 4 multiplied by b. So plug in our variables first. 0.2 multiplied by a, which we're told is 10, plus 4 multiplied by b, which is 1/2. So 0.2 times 10, and you might need a calculator, that's fine. 0.2 times 10 is 2. And we're going to add it to 4 times 1/2, which is also 2, for our answer of 4. Let me get my eraser. One more problem. 0.25, whoops, still have my eraser out there. 0.25 times a plus 2 times b. Plug in our variables. 0.25 multiplied, in parentheses here, by our a, which is 10. And we're adding it to 2 times our variable b, which we're told is 1/2. 0.25 times 10 will come out to 2.5. And we add that to 2 times 1/2, which is 1. And 2.5 plus 1 is our answer of 3.5. All right, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.